Glad to have you with us in the Valley of the Sun, Phoenix, Arizona, as we're here for what should be another exciting edition of the Rate Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Minnesota's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Caught over the middle. It's Tracy. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Complete in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum from your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
The Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lofts one high and deep. Got it! They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Third down and long is the hardest down to execute in football, but this offense made it look easy. Nice job being aggressive, making the big play down the field, and now set up in a position where they can go get a touchdown on first and goal.
And the Golden Gophers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So New Mexico's offense will get the ball for the first time. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
And you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And
breaks free! And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Wow, well, the offense a play ago comes up with a big completion down the field, and they decide to go right back to another passing play to see if they can add on to it, and they were not able to protect the quarterback. Big missed opportunity.
The Lobos now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And wings it incomplete.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
The short hands, it's Buckley. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Kick is in the air. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. To throw, it's Lindsey. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Looking deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Looking to throw on 3rd. That's caught. It's Thomas. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Lobos are marching down the field. Makes the catch. It's Buckley. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set. First down. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's McKinney. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run the sneak for it. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. On fourth down, looking to pass. And that one's going to be batted away incomplete, and we have played one. We reached the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. To the air, it's Lindsey. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. The give is to Taylor. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Tracy. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Golden Gophers with the first and 10. Motion from the wideout. The RPO, it's complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Minnesota. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
New Mexico, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Humphrey. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Thomas. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun, the give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The give to the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The Lobos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Pushes for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Lobos! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They put together an 81-yard drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Looking for blockers. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st as they mark it at the 32. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having a 1st half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
And the Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10. Shows him the stiff arm. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. Trying the left side. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll do it himself. Find some fresh air. Smart move to get down with the slide. The Golden Gophers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Hands it off. Oh, what a move. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Golden Gophers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without... Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Makes the grab. It's Blair. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McKinney. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The give on the inside. Makes his man miss. They'll immediately call timeout. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Lost one deep down the right side. Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we can feel the excitement of this Rate Bowl in Phoenix back here in our studios. Talk about a riveting first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. 2 quarters to go. Time to find out who comes out on top, guys, and the exciting conclusion of the Rate Bowl.
The Golden Gophers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The play action fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. With the catch, it's Smith. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
But we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Makes the grab. It's Blair. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Bring in the heat. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
The Lobos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. He's got it on the run. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Lobos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, New Mexico! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. To the ground with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. They wrap him up, and boy, that comes when the defense needed it the most.
Those are the types of plays that drive head coaches crazy because you practice these situations all the time. That's a bootleg fake. And part of the reason why they like to get the quarterbacks out on the perimeter is because at that point outside the pocket, if nothing's open, all you have to do is throw the football across the line of scrimmage out of bounds, and it's an incomplete pass. He forgot to throw the ball, and because of it, he takes a massive sack.
Gets it out quickly. Knocked down for the tackle.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beating. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Johnson. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab on the left side. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. To the air on 2nd down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. The sure hands, it's Buckley. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So 1st down will open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the Lobos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Lobos had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And the Lobos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll give it to the back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Oh, they're after him. He's got an open man. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Right back to the well. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Grabbed in the middle, it's Tracy. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Wants to throw again. Quickly complete.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's Buckley. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Lobos want to move quickly. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Buckley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Can the D deny them on second and goal?
On the play. It's now second and goal.
Looking to fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on third and goal. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Snaps it in the shotgun. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
And there's still life in this team. Obviously, they're down here in the fourth quarter, but they're able to execute the onside kick. They retain possession, and now let's see what happens.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. One more play to pad the stats. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Here's a throw downfield late. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it.